2022 Aviation Rewind. This year has been big for aviation. Today I am doing a rewind of all of it. I hope you enjoy because this year was really big for aviation. The year of 2022 starts off with massive leaks around a possible new Boeing aircraft. Big airlines like Lufthansa still operates empty flights and are still making a profit. A legend possibly makes a big Boeing order. Boeing gets new secured 777X orders. WestJet gets into a very low economical state. The US gets its newest airline, Northern Pacific Airlines, ready to fly into the industry due to beef between Qatar Airways and Airbus. Airbus decides to terminate Qatar's 3-1 orders. Finnair gets in a low economical state and needs to cut off essentials on board. The A220 starts to sell better than ever. Icelandair starts to focus more on the 737 MAX. Due to beef between Qatar and Airbus, Qatar decides to order an insane amount of Boeing aircraft. Airbus starts to see the possibilities of building their own engines. Devastating news with a China Eastern 737-800 crashing with 132 people on board in the Guangxi region in China on the 21st of March. Boeing starts to focus on a 787X program, with even longer range 787. The last 747 being delivered to Atlas Air has been revealed. The A380 starts to have a new glow-up. Could this save the aircraft's low orders? Of course, the sad Russians' invasion of Ukraine starts to challenge the aviation market. Long flight becomes even longer with needing to fly around Russia, which makes airline tickets more expensive and the airline suffering even more economically. The biggest aircraft, the An-225 Maria, gets destroyed in Ukraine. A new Swedish manufacturer shows of its new aircraft in progress. The fully electric Heart Aviation ES-30 getting orders from Air Canada, SAS, SAAB, and Bra Airways, as well as the ES-19. Boeing desperately tries to win the A380 orders with the 777X. Norwegian coming into the transatlantic long-range market again with their rebranded Norse Atlantic Airways, flying from Oslo Gardermoen, London Gatwick, and Paris Charles de Gaulle, with old Norwegian 787NS. The Lufthansa Group wants to focus on a new airline for Europe, potential large United 787 order. More on that later. Possible rebuild of the An-225 Maria. Air India may order a 350S. Big for the Indian market, Boeing 747-8F reposit from Russia. A 350 NKLM might be a thing sooner than we think. Pilot starts to get banned on the 737 MAX. Massive Air Force One problems, Boeing 777X delayed again, Finnair near collapse. Qantas orders a 350-100 even though they have massive beef with Airbus. Qantas announced the 22 hours long Project Sunrise flight from London to Sydney is turning commercial. The trial for Airbus and Air France with the Air France Flight 447 incident. It's massive progress. Norwegian reports more losses. Lufthansa supports Boeing with new 787. SAS still in debt. Lufthansa A380 returns. Slay Girl. Boom supersonic delays. Delta Massive A220 order. Qatar orders 737 MAX. SAS pilot strikes end. Pushed. Lufthansa chaos. Cancel almost all flights. Lucky for me, all of my 4 Lufthansa flights during this summer had no problem, except one. Spirit X Frontier might happen. New airline bonds opens for the Australian markets. Airbus terminates Qatar A350 orders. Russia destroying its precious aircraft. Pilots on Ethiopian falls asleep at the same time. Big incident. Air France pilots have massive fights during landing. Both pilots fired. Massive rise of the Honda jet. SAS removes more aircrafts. Boom supersonic still has no engines. Russia struggling to repair planes. Virgin Atlantic joins Sky teams. Air New Zealand route struggles. Korean Air A330 overuning at Cebu Airport into Philippines. United orders to 10787. As biggest Boeing order ever. And lastly, Norse Atlantic makes its first flight from Stockholm Arlanda. The Norse CEO says they want Arlanda to be their biggest hub in shortly. That's it, guys. This video took extremely long. And as you may know, this is my first aviation news or informative video. So please like and subscribe for more.